today I'm here with my wonderful co-caster Barry. You can say hi real quick.
Hello.
Hello. This is a hype matchup, isn't it?
It is very big matchup. I think this is a matchup everyone's been looking forward to seeing.
Like, this matchup was originally supposed to be played, I think, during week 3, and ever since I saw the schedule, I had this one like highlighted, red ink. We're casting this. No matter when it happens, we're casting this, and we're finally here. It took us a bit. The match doesn't even really matter anymore for the standings, but it's Airy versus JX.
Yeah,
we need to be here.
This is just two titans going against each other.
I think I'm pretty sure that 95% of all the predictions at the start of the season had these teams in top 2 in the division.
Yeah.
And if we look at the lineups real quick, we will probably see why. So for Airy today, we've got Quinn, Jack, Casper, Xander, and Jazz. And I think all that I have to tell you guys about this lineup is that Faisal is on the bench.
Yeah, I'm noticing no Faisal. That's kind of strange. I guess he's not available for this one, but
yeah, or they might have just like played some scrims, opted to play Quinn over him, play Jack over him. I think any of the players on this roster are incredibly scary, and any lineup of 4 runners with a bagger they throw out is going to be quite insane.
It's gonna be a hard D1 lineup no matter what.
And then looking at JX's lineup, we've got Jeff, Mira, Mike, Frozen, and Stam. I mean, this lineup speaks for itself. I think for the most part, all of these players have been at the top of the game for quite a long time now. They've been mainstays in Division 1, winning multiple times. There isn't that much to say, really. I think one thing we could talk about is Sam versus Jazz.
Yeah, that will be a decent matchup. From what I've talked to Jazz recently, he hasn't been. Well, this was a couple of weeks ago. He hasn't been performing as well as he usually does, from what he's been telling me. So maybe that'll shine through.
Okay.
I think shine through this match.
I would say that, like, on paper, Jazz probably has a slight advantage on Sam. Even though Sam is also an incredibly good bagger. And I think with bagging, especially at this level, for the most part, your job is just kind of to keep shot count even. And as long as you play like about the same as the other bagger, the RNG will usually fall out like 5 to 6, 7 to 5 shot count, things like that. But Jazz could definitely break away, I think.
Yeah. I could see either bagger breaking away if luck goes their way. That's how a lot of top bagging goes.
Yeah, bagging is great.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. Bag will pop off.
Okay, I'm looking at the screen real quick. We have 10 people in the room. We should be starting shortly. Predictions. Who's winning?
I want to go with JX on this one.
I was gonna go Airy, so that's perfect.
Okay, nice. My only reason for saying JX is because I feel like throughout this season, Airy has underperformed from how they were predicted, whereas JX hasn't as much.
Yeah, so. I feel that. I mean, any match between these two teams will largely be a toss-up. These teams are just at a super high level, both of them. But I think Airy has this. I had Airy first in my predictions as well, so I mean, I gotta stay consistent, you know.
I had Airy as well, but we'll see how it goes.
Next question, then. Who's MVPing the match?
MVP. I'm gonna go with Xander. I feel like MVP for these. I feel like MVP for these type of wars, it could be anyone. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it definitely could be it. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Casper, maybe Jeff.
Yeah, good choices. I think Jeff is a good choice considering hosting. Host advantage is kind of real in these type of wars.
Yeah, that's for real. If he can just like kind of stay driving in first, it's going to be really good for them. Anyway, match is starting. Track picks are coming in. I don't think we're going to see anything surprising here. We see... Hold up.
BCB is a little bit surprising.
Yeah, BCB for 130 is
I guess they have Mira.
Oh, right, they have the Daisy. It's the same thing as the last match this morning, where Berserk did the same thing because they had Yasuo hosting in first. Yasuo did full glitch 2 times in a row. I hope Mura doesn't do the same. I'll be honest. No, I don't think he will. I'll be honest, I despise the glitch. I hate it. I just don't think it's competitive fundamentally, but you know, who am I? I'm just some Division 3 random. I drive backwards even, so. Alright, let's watch this race from Casper's POV for the beginning.
We'll see if Cass will be able to get a box here. If he can, that'd be huge. Yeah, box and 4.
Yeah, he does. That is interesting. Well, crate box.
Okay.
Jeff
I think he might
be...
Yeah. Oh, what? Damn, that doesn't
Oh,
pass the mirror.
No, that lags back. That's...
Okay.
Sometimes it just be like that. Let's watch Jeff's POV. He's in third. Some people passed him. Jeff apparently not using battle glitch. That is kind of annoying.
We'll see if
Both baggers neck on neck. Yeah, we'll be able to tell on the minimap quick enough, huh?
Yeah, Mirror made it. Yeah, that's really bad for Airy. I think they're just gonna have to play around getting 2, 3, 4. I think at this point, because if Mirror makes it again, it's just over, unless they get shocked.
Frozen uses a mega here. We see Casper with Bill in 8th. Let's
see what that is coming up. Was that Sam who fell off just then?
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, I saw the
green Sam got in 10th as well. That's really bad.
I mean, it's gonna be Jazz is probably chaining in 9th here, and Sam has to chain at either a worse spot or drive back a long way more.
Yeah, it's true. They have Bill in play as well, so there actually is a chance he does roll it.
And Casper is holding this Bill in 6th. He's still decently close. I don't. Murrah did make glitch again. I think.
Ooh, okay. Frozen just fell off.
Frozen just drove off.
Okay, interesting.
Incoming a bit longer. Yeah, Casper gets forced into build there. I don't think Shock is in play there, or we would have probably seen it here. Yeah, I don't think Murrah actually went for a glitch this lap.
Oh, nice. Just bounce it.
That is really good for them. Murrah's still quite a bit away in first, though. Probably won't be able to catch him.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go for it.
Casper pulled it through. I don't think you ever risk that. Blue comes in on Murrah.
Nice.
That'll maybe prevent Murrah from taking glitch as well. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
we'll see in a little bit.
Okay, Airy top 2 right now.
Frozen attempts
does fail it. Looks like he's out of the race. We do see Zeno in the back here, so I think I saw Airy in top 3, maybe.
Is that top 3?
No, wait, no. I think that's Murray in 3rd. Okay, no, yeah, Jack's in the back here. I think it's
Jack is
6.
Jack is getting 6. Yeah, top 2 6 8 probably.
Okay, good race.
Considering that lap 1, I think you're taking that, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like Jazz spamming shock there was just the best possible situation. That's very lucky.
Yeah, that shock was very good for them. I feel like
and the blue coming out like right afterwards.
On one hand, I kind of understand why you would want to pick this immediately if you're JX with the Daisy. On the other hand, I feel like you can maybe get like a more consistent good race if you save it for maybe like a top 2 or if Murrah's ever in first, something like that.
Good. I think it was kind of strange that they had that like Casper was even able to get a box in 4. Like that's kind of rare in a 1-3 situation, I feel like. Yeah,
Jeff took the middle box.
Yeah.
Which I kind of understand because Airy's in 2nd as well, so they're taking the middle and the right box in 1-3.
Yeah.
And hope to prevent the guy in 2nd from getting a box. I'm not sure if giving Casper a box is right though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like that's kind of the issue with MKWii on 1-3. I feel like that one of these guys in 2-4 always gets an item and can like mess you guys up. But anyway, DDR coming in for Airy. I don't think that's a big surprise. I know they really like that track. And RSL as their reset track of choice.
Right, DDR, they're the top 2. We'll see how that goes. DDR top 2 can be kind of weird if the 2 people in top 2 are from different regions. It can kind of mess up Sandtop.
Yeah,
it starts later.
On paper, if your top 2 both make sand up and your 6-8 can get items to maybe take Ultra, it's a really good track though, but it doesn't get picked. So Casper does manage to hold first at the start of this race.
I think Jeff does draft, but he's only able to get into 2nd.
No, Casper driving this very cleanly.
Yeah. Oh, that was a really laggy draft. But Jeff into first. Quinn does get taken out by a red.
Frozen has a
battle between
TC now. Between
Ooh,
a lot of people. Xander now has it.
looking at top two. JX is top two currently.
Yeah, Mike probably shroomed up.
Yeah.
This top 3 is already like slightly breaking away.
Yeah.
And
This is really bad for blue coming up. Never mind.
early blue was huge there.
Yeah. Now this is gonna be a 1v1 for top two. Casper and Jeff. Will be interesting to look out for. Frozen POV just I see a few Airy members in the back. And Jack just got TC'd. Casper's gonna have to hold a second. Just probably
Yeah,
try and aggravate one.
if Casper gets back there, they're in a really bad spot. Frozen has a TC now.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, good snipe on.
oh,
Yeah, good snipe.
oh, that was huge by Casper.
Nice. Good job to Casper.
And blue immediately comes in, and that means Pack is basically all together anymore.
Yeah,
And
that was a good combo by Jeff as well.
anything can happen. We see Sam having Bill in 10th, meaning I would suppose Jazz will probably get Shock. Frozen has a star in 8th on his POV. Triple Shrooms in 6th for Casper, that is fine. Actually, with how tight the pack is, that might go from fine to very good.
Holding star, okay. Frozen holding star in 6. Ooh, if... Okay, for that star usage, I would... It's either Airy shock or no shock in play, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes, considering this pack is ridiculously close.
Oh, Casper gets Nana snapped out of first, and Jeff and Mira are back in top 2.
Yeah, that was really good by Jack.
I would imagine Shock comes in soon, right? Frozen is in star here. It's gonna be Shockless. It might just be Shockless. Casper Golden's up. He might gain a lot of spots here. 2-3, I think, for Airy. Maybe Jack actually passed Jeff there. But I don't think so. That race felt very tense. Like, the whole pack was really close together for that lap 3, and like it felt like everyone in the room was kind of waiting for Shock to happen, and then it didn't.
I don't think there was a Shock in play at that point. The golden 6 by Cass was ridiculously lucky for last set.
That was really good. Like, with how close everyone was, he just shot up. Yeah, we see Sam only now pulling Shock in 9th. 2-3, winning race by JX, but only very small margin. Are we up 2 points?
JX is definitely the stronger team that race. I feel like they just shut them down a lot of the times when they got into first.
I mean, I think Casper probably runs away with that if he doesn't get insta-blue, right?
Yeah, but they also pulled an early blue to break their top 2, so it's kind of even out.
Blue's even out, and then Casper got sniped out of first, lap 3.
Yeah.
All plate race by JX.
145 is an interesting spot. There's a lot of tracks you can go for this. I'd imagine either a KC or a DDR, but I don't know what they like. Moonview, really? Okay.
I am not sure if I like that Moonview pick.
No, I don't like that at all. I think there's too much risk of a Fib red, like from the beginning.
Yeah, and just in general, maybe like the guy in second could also pull a Shroom past you.
I think if you play it right from first, you can usually like hold down second though. So like.
Yeah, that is true.
So we'll have to see how it goes.
BC3 should not really be a surprise here, I think.
Yeah,
it's one of those tracks that like Airy likes a default to whenever they're like, oh, we're just whatever spots, don't know what to pick. All right, BC3 it is.
Yeah, just a very neutral track most people like. I'd imagine we'll see a contest for the first set by bottom 2 for Bill. Bill is pretty broken for bagging and just on this track in general.
Bill on this track is really strong. Frozen doesn't slow down.
No, okay.
Gets a TC, passes it off to Casper, gets Reddit for it though. Casper passes it to Jack. I hope Jack has a dodge. I don't think he does.
Jack just kind of ran into him. It happens.
Let's see if God is open here. That's going to be deciding a lot. Mike takes it. Casper gets bumped in kind of an awkward way. He does make it. It just takes some extra time.
JX top
that
2.
is JX just gone in top 3. This lap 1 has worked out very well for them.
Fortunate
Nice
that box would have been huge, but just gonna have to run itemless in 4th for now. We do see Sam in 10th
Yeah,
right now. He did just roll Bill.
yeah. Jeff is being really annoying here, and it is allowing their top 2 to break away really efficiently. Well
Yeah,
played
Jeff
by
is getting the
Jeff.
perfect items. Nice, good snipe. Wow. This is looking
Triple
really
shrooms in
grim for
4th by
Airy.
Casper though. Casper is probably just going to need one of his teammates to unblock the cut if we can watch his POV. Dodges the cut is not even blocked. Oh, that is Casper. That is not a mistake you can be making. That means this race is over because I just looked at the minimap. Top 2 to
Yeah,
cut
no.
again.
And okay, it's looking like they're just gonna have to get for 3, 4, 5, 6 here.
Yeah, there isn't anything else you can do. Top 2 was just able to take cut again.
Yeah, that's a good play by Casper. He's just gonna keep.
Just gonna put that back there. He
Doesn't
misses
connect
them,
it.
but
Yeah,
Shot
it
comes
again.
in, dodging them in the back. That's really good for Jax. I think that top 2 is guaranteed at this point, or close to guaranteed anyway.
Yeah.
Frozen Jax into a Nana, but should be able to take cut here.
Xander failing streamless. Yeah.
Looking like pretty set, at least top 2-5. Blue's gonna come in here. I doubt it'll matter that much.
Oh, Xander didn't make it. It was just really laggy. Okay, my bad.
Happens. Looks like a top 2-5-6 for JX. Very well played race by them.
Yeah, I think Casper's main mistake was the last set when he was goldening. He really needed that box and 4th. That would have been that could have been like a pretty big game changer, and also not failing cut. But
yeah, he needs to, like, especially after the entirety of top 2 makes cut there,
yeah.
you need to make cut there.
So that was a couple
But
of mistakes from Casper there. That could
felt
have
like
changed the race.
felt like he maybe kind of rushed it. It didn't look like he was going to get contested that heavily necessarily.
I think there is a chance Jeff made it just started bumping him just to mess with him. I would not be surprised to see that happen. So I can understand why he like rushed it.
Oh, Airy actually got 2-3 out of that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think that blue, like, the guy, I think that was Muran first or originally. I think he got blued and then comboed.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Pretty neutral race. Yeah, still winning the race by 5. 3 races played, 3-point difference.
Yeah, I
Moving
think
pretty slowly so far.
Airy's gonna have to step it up if they want to win this war. JX is definitely playing like the superior team for now.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think just like some mistakes that Airy really should be avoiding. Even though I think the BCWii race was pretty well played on their end.
Yeah, it wasn't played bad. We'll just need to see how it goes. What's the score for this GP? 90 to 93. Okay. Very neutral races so far, and like any big race could just destroy the score from either team.
Well, I do have some news. There was a troll clip posted by Xander. I am looking at it right now. It looks like Casper passed a TC to the bagger and it got passed back. That does look like a -20 to me. So, Jack's taking a -20.
The new score being 90 to 73. Airy now has a 17-point lead.
Alright, let's see if they can hold on to that on this Moonview Highway race. Once again, picking Moonview for like pretty much the same spots. Another Bill.
Okay.
Frozen.
Doesn't look like we'll be getting much action this race. But no.
No.
Actually, the pack is still okay. No, people are dying. Okay, I didn't expect people to die that hard.
Yeah. Let's see. I see Mike in
Jack
4th.
Jack is at least 2nd. I don't know who's first though. That could just change this race. I haven't seen Xander. I don't know if he's behind or ahead. Airy, okay. Looks like Xander's
Jazz also has a decent break in 10th. Airy getting Casper getting forced into builder is kind of bad, especially with like how far gone their bagger is.
Airy does take top 3 now.
Oh, that is really good for them, and that's. I'm not quite sure what ended up happening at the very start of the race, but it's kind of the risk that comes with picking this for like these 1-for-5 spots that 2-3 from Airy can just do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Um, and
This,
with
swap, this box is gonna be important. Oh yeah,
oh,
blue.
that
Nice.
is as you say that. Blue gets chained.
What did I can't tell what Frozen chained. Okay, he chained it. He definitely chained a shroom.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Airy's still holding on to top
good wins by
two.
Jack.
Jack. Yeah, well played by Jack.
Using okay. Okay, that looks like this is really close pack right now.
I would expect
Uh,
an Airy shock to come in at some point. Jazz was pretty far in 10th for most of that.
okay, top two
Casper
five
Golden's up.
six.
Top 2-5-6 for Airy. They win the first GP by a decent margin after that penalty.
Yeah, well played. Okay.
Apparently, Jax also has a -20 that they'll be posting soon. Um, so I'll see when the gift comes in chat.
Yeah, that looks there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you.
looks like it's the latest start troll. So,
Mhm.
I guess Airy wins that GP by 10 off the two -20s. Okay.
Um,
Wait, no, never mind. Wait.
I think they do. They won that last race pretty
Yeah.
convincingly, and without the penalty, they were down 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
117 to 107. Airy picking up 2 of the GSC points up for grabs in this match. Um, Pretty even GP overall, I think.
Yeah. They definitely picked it up last race.
Hmm.
If they just can continue that momentum, I can see them this war going to them.
Yeah, I think some mistakes in the first couple of races, clean movie race. You
Yeah.
know, a lot can happen still. Um, I'm kind of just waiting for the GIF. Apparently, Jeff is having some issues with his Giazo, so we'll have to wait on that for a little bit longer. They might actually have to delay starting the room for Jeff to post a full clip. Uh,
You're just posting the clip. Alright.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
-20.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
There
Okay.
is absolutely nothing else to say about that. Um, that means the room should be starting again shortly as well. Um, we look at the table. Let me quickly look at the indivs real quick. Jack on 40, Mur on 36, Casper on 34, Xander on 31. Kind of the names we were expecting, I think, for the most part. Jeff also on 31.
Yeah.
Frozen and Quinn not having incredible GPs, but it is what it is. Did you keep track of shot count?
Uh, I did not, but I can try and retrace my memory.
I think Jazz got that BCW shock.
A lot of those races felt pretty shockless. I think, like, cause was BC3 shockless? No, BC3 was JX shock. BCW Airy.
And
What
then
was race
RSL
two?
was shockless, and RSL was shockless, and MH was shockless, so it's 1-1 so far.
Yeah. Okay.
So pretty even.
Yeah.
I
Close
think
match
these
with Mr.
scores are
Speed.
not quite correct. The scores are 107 to 97, so 10-point difference for Airy is correct. All right, we're going into the next GP. BCW God and Maple was a pretty obvious pick. RBC still on the table. Nothing surprising here.
Yeah.
What is your favorite, like, kind of niche, obscure track pick for these even or odd starting spots?
One. I feel like there's like no. I can't really think of any like niche track picks like for like 1-3. Like maybe DKM for like one
Hmm.
three. Like if there's nothing else, and RS like for 2-4. I don't think RWS counts as niche, but something like that. I can't really think of too much on
We've
top of my head right now.
I've definitely picked some beach for these 2, 4, 6, 8 spots.
It's a
Funny
pretty good.
track.
Oh, I actually have done that in fucking World Cup. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
not
good
too
track.
bad.
All right,
Casper
Casper
does drop in
drops
the
in the
fourth.
first. We kind of see why you would pick this track for fourth. Pip comes in, hits someone. Frozen drops back, I think, or Shrooms. Beauty bumps Casper. 2, 3, 4 for Airy.
Five.
Frozen in first.
Imagine the back greens here. Yeah,
I think all of those ended up missing.
I think Pip did one.
Casper doesn't get a box. That is kind of unfortunate. Mike Shrooms up.
Nice. Jack gets into fun.
I think Jack must have gotten the draft and then trailed him. Very well played. 1, 3,
Yeah.
4. It's looking like for Airy.
Uh, so this at this point, Aries' one goal is to just get rid of Frozen. If they can do that, they can kill this race. Yes, red
Well,
comes onto Frozen.
speaking of, combo back red actually misses. Blue comes in pretty quick. Casper is just playing annoying with these reds. I really like that. Jeff should be getting red here. Frozen maybe as well. Frozen breaks the red on seemingly nothing, but hits a wall. Not quite sure what happened there. Top 2, 4 for Airy. See if they can. Casper gets hit out. Frozen pulls a TC, manages to pass it, I think. Yes, does pass it. Goes tied up the greens, very nice. Quinn had a star, however, doesn't actually end up getting TC'd. Our streamers are just chilling here in bottom 2. Not much going on. I think looking at the minimap, I see Murra in second. Probably just Jack still in first, right? Single red versus a golden, not quite the same item. Tham is in 10th right now. We see him goldening here on the map. He'll be getting a box soon. Let's see if he can pull it. Chalk would be pretty huge, I think, for either team. Frozen Golden's up all the way into 4th. I don't really know why Frozen doesn't play with Battle Glitch, to be honest. Because if he had Battle Glitch, I would actually be able to tell what's going on. Jack is going to get blued. I think he's going to lose first off of that. I think Murray's close enough. Yeah, Murray. Oh, Jack had a Shroom. So, or I'm assuming that's Jack who had a Shroom. At least 2-4 from JX. I'm not quite sure who's in third. That looked to be a JX member. 2-3. Someone got hit out there. I am not quite sure what happened. Do you have any idea, Barry? Oh, Barry. Barry seems to be having some issues with his Discord. Okay, Barry should be back shortly anyway. So, I think JX ended up getting. Airy got top 2 out of that. Oh, I think what ended up happening was Murray got hit out of second by the guy in third, which must have been Jack then, with Xander being in first with Shrooms. No battle glitch made it kind of hard to tell what was going on there. Overall, pretty interesting race, I'd say. Does mean Airy increases their lead ever so slightly. All right, new score 144, Airy 121, JX winning the race by I think that's 13 points. CM the pick for Airy, I like that pick a lot. Top 2 with some bottom spots is pretty solid. Top 2 has decent lines, third not so much, and your members in the back are maybe able to get some shrooms, take the shortcut lap 1. I think the thing with CM is that lap 1 the shortcut can like gain you quite a few positions, but after lap 1 it's pretty much a running track. It's very hard to catch up on. I'll try and see what's going on with Barry. Oh, Barry's net died. He is resetting his router. All right, CM is the pick. Let's watch this from Casper CUV real quick, and we'll see if he's able to get some of those shrooms and maybe get up there. Gets a box in 6 without stopping. That's pretty good. Single red is not quite what you're looking for, however. We see Frozen with Bill in 8th. The whole room died. Jack is in second. Mike was the only one taking cut there. He's in first. 2-3 with a bomb in third. Chef, Shrooms maybe? Not quite sure how he got past him there. Omelette back, hits someone, gets back right at himself. Let's see what I can see off these top spots. Both baggers are just kind of chilling here. Jack in fifth. It's looking like Airy is in 4, 5, 6. That means the JX members must be up there. Casper really not having it with these boxes in sixes, does he? With these boxes in six. Box in seventh, better luck maybe. Blue shell, that could be huge depending on who's in first. Actually, either way it's huge, just holding the blue. Right, welcome back, Barry.
Yeah, hi, sorry.
Alright, Casper throws the blue, chains the box in eighth. Frozen is holding a star. Let's have a look at the baggers. Looks like both of them are still kind of sitting there. Airy ended up actually getting top 2 on that RBC race, in case you missed that.
Okay, nice.
I think Sander getting a snipe off of Murray at the end and taking over second. Or Jack, actually. It's another blooper in sixth for Frozen this time. And a blue shell. It's kind of a deja vu from this blooper into blue shell. Seen that the last lap as well. Blue shell hits someone. Can't quite tell who that was. An Airy member for sure.
Is that JX top 4? Or am I missing?
No, Mike is back here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. I think I was completely wrong a bit.
I think I saw Quinn finishing in second. I think maybe a small winning race for JX. Yeah, Murray got first. I think that was actually a pretty decent race for JX. Then maybe 1-3-4. If I'm paying enough attention. I might be wrong though. I've been wrong a lot of times today about spots, so.
You have to wait and see.
As we see Sam just slowly building up. No chance of catching up to the other bagger at this point. Let's have a look.
Yeah,
right. I was right. 1-3-4 for JX, closing the gap quite a bit.
Nice. Turned out to be a very close match. We'd like to see.
Those minus 20s balancing each other out is quite nice, I think, because otherwise it would have definitely not been as interesting if either one of those minus 20s wasn't there.
Yeah.
And we see the first 2 races of this GP just cancel each other out. The difference is back to 10, Airy 168, JX 158. I'm having fun. Match is close so far.
Yeah. I'd imagine Airy.
How many? Damn.
Sorry.
Go on.
I'd imagine Airy would be up for Gardens and TF, yeah. Bad what you expect. Sorry, I bet cutting off.
Yeah, expect the track picks. TF is just very good, and Gardens is a staple reset track, of course. Just want to say, I just got informed by Cynical, that like 160 something people are watching the stream. Really happy everyone is starting up for this match. TF is a good pick for JX. Let's see if they're able to capitalize off their spots and keep their top spots going into the second half of lap 1.
If they play this properly, this is going to be brutal. We'll have to see. Hello.
Very good. All right, Casper rolls with Shroom in 6th. And gets redded out immediately.
JX
is not looking. Frozen got redded out at least. He's in 5th. Rolls triple Shrooms immediately. Change.
How comes out? Oh wait, that's Jack and JX. Really.
That POW could be very scary. I think Quinn actually managed to deal with it fine. I'd imagine that maybe JX's top 2 just caught themselves in the air, didn't really want to do anything else with the POW. I think that's fine.
Yeah, they're target powering 3-4 like a little bit in Red Room as well. Oh,
Golden in 6th for that is a really good pull. Quinn is being annoying, but I think he should survive all of this. Clean maneuver.
Ooh.
This race looks to me like it's very much over unless multiple blues or a shock happen.
Yeah, no. Win condition for Airy is like 2 blues and shock. They just lose. They have to go for like 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm talking about. This track, if you play it properly, this track is just brutal.
Yeah, Casper was able to like sort of get up there at the very start, but immediately got redded out, and ever since,
Jack breaks for
GX
the
has been in
third.
control.
Yeah, that was a good chain by Frozen. Oh, Shock comes out.
That pretty much has to be an Airy shock, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, Airy 2-3, that is good.
Sander dodges up. Nice shroom usage. Jeff actually gets hit out. I think Xander's in first. Immediately gets a blue thrown at him though.
Bomb?
Looks to be... That was a blue shell, right?
Yeah, there's the blue shell on a bomb.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know who's first.
I think that's an Airy member. I'm pretty sure that's an Airy member in first. 1-4.
Yeah, it is.
Airy.
It is. What happened?
That was what I was over here saying. This race is over. I mean, I guess that shock had a huge impact, right? But
yeah, 100%. I guess I didn't even need the blues. Shock just happened to was enough for him.
Kind of getting built out for like not having the best beginning of the race.
Yeah.
Though
I think when you're starting like unoptimal spots with TF, you have to get the shock bailout if they play it properly. Like
that I mean, that's definitely true.
Yeah, that track is kind of unfair in my opinion.
I think Jax was probably still getting like 2, 3, 4 though, but Murrah got hit out, even though he had some revolving greens.
Yeah, I'm wondering what happened with the blue. Like,
I wish I could see the POV of the guy who got blue, or maybe someone like right next to that.
My best guess is that Xander got a shroom in second at the box. Jeff got hit out, he dodged blue, and then Jeff got bomb sniped. That's my best guess. I don't know what else could have happened.
I feel like Xander would have been further ahead in that case.
Maybe. Well, he wouldn't have been able to take shroomless if he dodged blue in red room, I think. Or because like because he would have got like a lot of extra air on the ramp. It can be kind of sketchy.
Airy ended up only winning that race by 1 point, however. So, but I think you take that with the way these spots are.
Definitely take them.
See DK Summit and Waluigi Stadium. Waluigi Stadium here definitely GX's pick.
If the lag goes in the favor of second place, we'll just see Fast get taken out immediately. We'll have to see how this goes.
Kind of a shame that we don't have second POV here, but we'll have to make do. Casper gets a box, tricks.
Yeah, no, Xander's able to hold first.
Yeah, Xander actually went for the same box as second, I think. Was able to get a Nana and immediately throw him out. Well played. Did Frozen get redded here?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
No, I guess not. Okay.
He did not. Frozen is in first. Did Frozen didn't go or miss the turn skip. Xander makes it. He's in first now.
Interesting dynamic here.
Casper gets redded out. Let's watch Frozen real quick. I think it's more interesting than a guy who's mega in 8th. No problem, no problem. Triple Nanas. This snipe could be... Did he hit it? No, he did not. That is a very nasty snipe. If you hit it, you lose so much time from getting hit there.
Couldn't get to the second. Don't know where he came from.
He had shrooms, I suppose.
Yeah.
And Frozen gets bumped away. Yeah, Frozen gets bumped away from the turn skip. I think Xander made turn skip just fine. Wait, actually, no, I don't think so, because he lost a lot of time. And
okay, good snipe for Xander. Oh, we do see Casper holding Bill in 8th as well. Ooh.
A lot of people that got taken out in that small sequence there.
That looks like that's an Airy top 3 with Bill. This is going to be huge if they have shock. Even if they don't have shock, this could still be like I guess
Sam definitely doesn't have it. He's golden link forwards. Quite sure what's going on there.
For Shroomless. Good Shroomless. Very well played.
Makes it.
Gets Bill in the 4th.
Murrah and Mike both get. They're top. Oh no, Jeff is up here. I think if Airy plays this properly, and they have shock, they should be able to get rid of Jeff quite efficiently here.
They might not even opt for that. Oh,
Yeah,
what's
they
going on?
they might just not do it.
Yeah, they do
Uh,
have shot. That's gonna be Airy top 4, I think.
Jeff got hit even, I think, or
No,
he
I
slowed
think
down way too much.
he definitely slowed down way too much. I think that was a pretty unwinnable situation for Jeff. I don't think there
No,
was much he could
true.
have.
I mean, I think the only play you have there to prevent them from top fouring is just like slowing down a very tiny bit and hoping they miss the TS.
Yeah, but I think they will just have Jazz just map read it since
Hmm.
if anything. Yeah.
Um,
Wow, that was a fucking insane race. Oh, okay.
I-
Jeff does manage to get fourth. That's
okay,
good.
but I think Airy played that race very well.
They did.
Um,
Yeah.
they played the exchanges in the top slightly better, hit more people out, ended up on top.
Casper made some insane, like, made some really good maneuvers with that bill, running that up to fourth
Hmm.
with Shrumos. And then Xander getting the snipe. Yeah, that was just a very dominant race for Airy. And then Jazz
Yeah,
getting
and that
shock.
definitely blew the difference out of the water. Airy now up 38. Um, MVP is currently Xander 79, Mura in second 64, and then Casper and Jack both on 63.
Mhm.
Have we got a discover?
Oh yeah, from Sam it looks like.
Okay, so Sam will be joining the room back shortly. Um,
What are your thoughts on this match, D-Fly?
I am intrigued
Intrigued?
by how this match has been playing out so far. I think a lot of the races have been um, like some of the races felt like they were decided pretty on and then ended up flipping around or back to
Yeah.
neutral near the end. And then some of the other races ended up being very tense,
Yeah.
but then ended up being maybe more neutral races.
Been overall pretty like kind of bipolar war, for like lack of a better
Hmm.
word. Lack of a better word.
Um,
I will say I feel like the way this war's been going is when JX plays super dominant, they end up like this like either like some item that ends up like neutralizing the race. Whereas for Airy, whenever they have a dominant performance, it's usually they nothing has just stopped them that race and they just end up like winning
yeah,
big
for
race.
sure. I think maybe some slight mistakes in execution at the end of the race by Jax as well.
Yeah.
Um, but for the most part, Airy has been maybe just rolling the right items, but also playing well to like salvage at least something out of races that look pretty bad.
Yeah, they've definitely been
Um,
playing well. Not to take that away from them. It's just something I've been noticing throughout this whole war.
for sure, for
But
sure, for sure.
overall, like especially that race, that was just a very dominant performance.
Yeah, Airy just holding top spots and contesting jacks for them efficiently and hitting them out for the most part. Um, I think, but it was a similar thing like at the end of RBC where just like some clutch plays by Airy managed to secure them a much bigger race than they would have gotten otherwise.
I didn't watch that
Um,
race, so if maybe that could
I did.
yeah, that would make sense. I might have to watch that one back.
I mean, on the VOD, you won't be able to actually see a lot until the end of the race because Frozen and Casper were both kind of chilling in the back, and especially Frozen's POV without battle glitch, it was kind of hard to see what was going on.
Okay.
Do you know why Frozen plays without battle glitch?
My only guess is that battle glitch can sometimes obstruct your view of the items coming,
Yeah, that's fair enough. I
but I
think
don't.
most players at that level opt to play with, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Interesting.
That's my only like guess to why, because
Just a
I've definitely had stuff obstructed by battle glitch.
Yeah, for sure. Just a personal preference type thing, I think. Maple Treeway, the pick by JX here, and they're gonna need I mean, obviously a really good GP to turn this around here. Airy does secure at least 4 points out of this war though, so
Well played.
I think for the most part, if you lose 4-6 at worst, you're gonna be decently happy.
Yeah. This doesn't affect any standings, right? Like these teams are both going to be in playoffs.
Yeah, I think if Airy messes up their upcoming matches too bad, they might be second seed instead of first seed.
Right. Okay.
Um,
But other than that, it doesn't really matter too much.
and I think if they're second seed, they probably end up playing JX in the semifinals already, which,
Ooh, that'd be
um,
interesting.
yeah. But I think Airy is probably looking to avoid that, so
Yeah.
Frozen gets
So
forced into a star.
Just gonna stop
Doesn't
Charm Bridge, good play. It doesn't end
think
up
he.
connecting. Oh no, he did end up connecting on Jack.
Casper
Oh,
just
cool.
kind of chilling in 8th, and Frozen isn't really showing us a whole lot right now. So
They need to
I
have Xander in first. That's like the. It'd be
yeah,
really bad if they don't.
wasn't paying enough attention at the start of the race to pick up on who's up there. My bad.
Yeah, hopefully Battle Witch will eventually show us, but unlikely.
Looks like both baggers are back here. It'll be interesting to see if the way Sam played that. I don't think he had the position glitch, so that makes getting shock a lot harder. That position glitch is one of my least favorite things in bagging, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty annoying.
Playing a
Uh,
sitting track where both baggers are permanently in 10th is just
ooh,
like
wow.
even more of a coin flip.
Did just watch fucking Frozen whip Quinn. Um, Judging by how it's looking on Battle Glitch, I would assume JX is like top 3, which is really bad. My only hope was Xander, and he's in 5th right now. Oh, shot comes
Uh,
out. That would be dodging Xander and Cannon.
I mean, for the match, I think a top 3 by Jax wouldn't be bad.
Well, so yeah, for Airy rather, I should have specified.
Oh, bomb snipe? Bomb snipe? There's no way that connects, right? Nah, it didn't. Very ambitious. Do you remember that clip from Klein and Emogi where he was like looking at this part from above and saw his teammate in the dodge?
Yeah, I do.
That clip was hilarious.
It
Kind
was
of gave
pretty
me
good.
vibes like that.
I
We've
think
been unable to see top spots the entire race, so we'll kind of see what happens at the end. I think Jax is up there though.
Yeah, I'd imagine that would be a very dominant GX race. Um, I feel like Casper should
Oh,
have actually sat longer with that bomb and tried to actually like properly aim that because I don't think there was any way he was getting a better spot, and I'd imagine all of JX was up there, so I think he could have made a bigger play with that bomb if he tried.
I think from his position, it was pretty unlikely that the bomb was going to connect, but
If you actually properly aim it down there, you can consistently hit people. But I don't know how. I couldn't see the pack. Oh, 2-3 anyways. Doesn't actually matter. Okay.
well, winning race by Jax at least closing the gap a little bit.
Wow. That's not
This
what I
makes me
expected at
wish.
all.
This makes me wish we could just like toggle between all 10 POVs at will.
Yeah, that is. Do you think there'd be any
That
way you could use like we could use the spectator mode just to like see what positions people are in?
we could, but it would take a lot of effort. I think, as in both on the stream host end, and like we would need someone else that is in spectator mode streaming or something.
Yeah, true. True, I suppose.
Um,
It would be interesting to have just for races like that where both POVs are back in the back. We just can't really tell what's going on in the front. But anyway, well played by JX that race.
Gap closes a tiny bit down to let's have a look. 33 points. Yes, down to 33 points. So winning the race by 5. Just it's a start, but they're gonna need a little bit more than that. All right, Grumble Volcano should be a fun one to watch.
This be interesting. I imagine we'll see a lot of the bottom 4 stopping at set and just having top 4 just go, but we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, I think generally everyone except for top 2 will end up fishing for shrooms. Well,
Very
speaking of
jackpot
fishing
pull
for
by.
shrooms,
If things go Frozen ways, he might just win the race off that. That is really big. Just have to see how this goes. See, Casper cheating a Mega in 7th. Changes single red, not what he's looking for.
no, that is not what you're looking for. Frozen should be making rock cleanly here. Yup.
Yeah, very well played.
No power, blue. He should be
Jack fails it.
basically
That's
guaranteed first.
it's really bad for Airy, but Casper does end up making it at least. Yeah, they're gonna need a power, or else Frozen just wins this race.
Yeah, a
Oh, shot.
power like Casper really needs to find the shroom in second.
Oh.
That was a nutty fib.
I
Hot
feel like
damn.
I feel like that was unintentional, but that was insane. If that was not, Jesus Christ.
Even if it wasn't intentional, I don't care. It looked super
Yeah, it's
sick.
still very cool. Yeah, nonetheless. Oh, okay. Jefferson's
Right.
men not making it. Jack,
Uh,
this is looking very, very good for Frozen to win this race. See Mura taking
yeah.
Brock as well. JX top two. Okay. Xander makes it in three, so have 3-4. I think
If Sander has more shrooms, he might be able to get at least second. But I think at this point, even if he dodges and cut, he might not catch up. Oh well, there's another blue.
uh well, if there's shock now, if there's shock, he will definitely catch up. So we'll just have to see.
Airy also has Harry Casper also has a shroom. Um, not quite sure what's going on with the whole
Shock will be the
bagging
decider of
thing.
this race.
Yeah, I mean it's Grumble. It's not a surprise, right? Oh,
Sam
Sam
has
actually
it.
has it.
That's huge. Oh, good snipe by Frozen.
Who did he
Oh,
hit?
he hit Xander and he landing cut. That was really good. Wait, is that? Oh,
Wait, that's top
that's
three.
JX top three. Wow, well played by Frozen. Yeah.
That's top 3-5, I think even.
Ooh, that changes up this. That spices up the war a little bit.
For sure.
Oh,
Very well played race by Frozen.
yeah, like that. Just got the item he needed first set. Just played it basically perfectly. No really mistakes. So well played by
Yeah.
Sam for getting shock.
Jack failing cut lap one, really expensive mistake.
Yeah, he can't fail that cut lap like that. Just very, very bad.
But this is kind of how this track can go sometimes. If you have control of shock and you manage to have someone in first just taking rock one or two times, it's
Yeah.
really easy for all the pieces to just kind of fall into place like that. Difference is all of a sudden 8 points.
That's insane.
I mean, Airy broke away with one top 4. It's only fitting Jack gets it back with one top 3, right?
Oh, DC comes in from Sam. Oh, just reset actually. I think it's just a reset from someone else.
I'll have a look at the chat. All right, Mike DC'd, reset coming in, but Jax will be able to keep their top 3-5 spots for the start of the next race.
Yeah.
Table on your screen, Xander still MVPing, Mura and Mike in 2-3.
Those if those top 3-5 starting spots are going to be really brutal for Airy if they want to win this. Like if it's just going to come down to the track pick. I feel like.
Yeah, Jax. Well, BCW is gone. Maple's gone. You have DKM. I'm not sure how much Jax likes that.
I feel like they'll definitely go DKM.
Mm-hmm.
Just from like an educated guess. But maybe they'll surprise us. We'll have to see.
I'm trying to think what else there is still. Maybe a Parkway moment? Don't think so.
No, I think Papa is great for this.
You could go Rainbow Road, but you have Mura, so.
Could go Rainbow Road.
What is your opinion on these logos, by the way?
I like the JX one. Everyone is interesting, to say the least.
I
I don't
think
think have any more thoughts on that.
I think the JX one is like I like it, but I feel like there's too much space around the moon and the JX.
You think?
Yeah, I think it looked cleaner if it was like a little bit, or like if the moon and JX was a little bit bigger, or if it was like maybe a circle or something.
I'd have to see it because I can't imagine it right now.
I
But
think as a square, it doesn't work very well.
right, okay. I think it's very aesthetically like I don't know. Something about that is like aesthetically pleasing to me.
That is
But,
true.
But and their logo is just kind of based. Not really much to say.
Mm-hmm. See Cynical frantically working in the background. I'm not quite sure what's going on. We're just waiting for the teams to get back into the room at this point. I think, let me actually quickly pull up the standings for myself. With having losing to Daisy 0-10 earlier today, we didn't cost that one, but it was played. I think Jax is pretty much locked for first seed in their group. And Airy is actually not getting first seed most likely in their group. They need exactly 20 points in 2 remaining matches to get to 20 points, which means they would have to win this GP still in the next 2 races. They started this GP off with a lead of, let me check, with a lead of 38 points. They're currently only up 8. They will have to win the next 2 races by 30 points or more if they want to have a chance at tying or beating Superbia in their conference.
This isn't relevant to this match, but Superbia has like overall just impressed me the way they played. They got blew out by Airy like match 1, but they're just kind of bringing it back for the rest of the season. So
who did he hit?
He hit Xander and he went in cut.
The end of wait, that's top 3. My bad. We see the end of Grumble on our screen once more. Sam actually has it. This is beautiful snipe by Frozen. That is absolutely disgusting.
He hit Xander and he went in cut. Really good.
Leading to this huge race. Looking at the room, there is 9 people in the room again. Almost ready to go. 200 viewers. That's crazy. What do you think of this season of it's the first season of GSC? How do you think as a board member the season has gone so far overall?
I think overall it's been a pretty big success. But I hope we did have the help of the hype of just a new league in general. So we're gonna have to work hard to keep that hype and just move it into next season. But overall, I think this first season's gone pretty well. With some with some adjustments, like next season 2 could be really good.
I think I've had a lot of fun playing this season. I think the season didn't quite go the way we wanted it to, but I mean, some teams win, some teams lose. That's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles, right? But yeah. I think the 10-point system has been a really enjoyable addition.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just makes wars more fun, more hype, more intense while you're playing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think format
was good. A lot of the D1 teams are actually quite against the 10-point system.
Really?
Yeah. From what I've been told by Roast. I don't know the reason why. That's just what I've heard.
I feel like for the most part, it just rewards you for playing well across the board, right?
Yeah, that's what I think, but I'd have to get like the opinion of like the top D1 teams and see their side. And DKM does come out as I expected. Back in 3 now is the Disconnect 1. I don't know who that was. The imaginary member.
I think I just saw Casper hitting that on the other POV. Okay. Is that Xander with greens behind them?
Oh, Casper gets. Oh Jesus. Okay.
This is the point in the race where if you're driving in second, you're just waiting for the fib to like magically appear on your head. I feel like.
Yeah.
Jeff kind of slowing Frozen there, but Red's Quinn for it. They trade.
It was definitely bad by Frozen. He could have just spaced from him, but.
Frozen not getting a boxer. I think if he shrooms earlier, he probably gets that box, and Casper doesn't. But it is what it is. Tries to get Casper off. I think Casper survives that. Yeah, he does. That is Murrah getting redded there. He's in 8th. Pretty neutral spots, I think, because I think Jeff should still be in 1st.
We'll see on the battle glitch. Yeah, Jeff in 1.
Yeah.
Jeff is in 1.
Frozen changed the shrooms for more shrooms.
So I'd imagine Mike is somewhere in like 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have like 2 area members up there. So
yeah, that'll be Jack and Xander most likely. I think. I see Quinn back here.
Yeah, yeah, Jack and Xander. Yeah.
More shrooms for Frozen will help.
Oh, we see a TC in 4th. We're going to see who that is. That is Xander.
That's really bad.
It's gonna have to. Jack's gonna have to. 2v like 1v2 in the top.
I mean, if there's anyone to do it, it's probably Jack.
Sure.
No cannon shock happening. I think both backers are still just kind of chilling here. We see Frozen with a Mega in 4. If they do get shocked, they probably win the race, and that kills any hope of Casper putting the second TC for his team this race.
Yeah, shock comes out.
Yeah, shock comes
out.
Like
Jack was in 1st, but they shock into set.
And Frozen shrooms in the 1st.
Ooh. Okay.
This is actually.
Jack gets hit. Jack got hit.
Yeah, I think 134 for JX, right?
Yep.
That's the way I saw it.
I think something like
And that,
along those lines. Along those lines, yeah.
and that kills pretty much any hope Airy had of topping their conference. I'm not quite sure if I think it's the first seed versus the fourth seed overall. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna double check the standings again real quick. Um, that means that in order to avoid, they'll probably have to avoid JX. I don't know. I can't quite tell. It's gonna be Airy versus either Superbia and or JX, and then Heaven versus the other of the two in playoffs. So I hope we get to cost all of that because that sounds really exciting. Anyway, 134 for JX. That race, I think Airy still played that fine, but the TCs were maybe a bit unfortunate, and then Shock coming in at the end.
Yeah. I think that track that's another track where you kind of need the right items if you're not on like fucking what's the word optimal spots. There it is. That's the
There it
kind of
is.
yeah, you need the right items at optimal spots, and even then, like it's if the top team plays it right, like it's just kind of hard to win without Shuck. It's just another of those like kind of broken tracks.
Yeah, we see Jack did actually manage to just muscle his way into first at the end of that.
That was
Um,
well played, yeah. I wonder how he did
and
it, but I guess we'll never know.
yeah, I would have loved to see his POV there. Kind of recurring theme this war. I would have loved to see this guy's POV there.
Yeah.
Um,
If only we could have a 10-player cast.
oh, one day we will have the budget of Valve and Riot Games, and we will have that.
It'd be amazing.
All right, Guardians comes in. Airy track pick, obviously. They're down 5. Probably want to win this war pretty bad to avoid what is probably going to be JX in first.
I'm looking. I think we're looking to see. This is gonna come. I think this race will mostly come down to
Shock.
fucking Sam. Yeah, Sam versus Jazz. It'd be interesting to see how
Um,
this goes. 2-3-4 for Airy right now. Frozen
I
Junior
don't
down
know
first.
if Frozen. No, Frozen has the fib in first. No more shrooms. That is quite good at least. Um, we can actually switch to Sam's POV real quick. We're coming up on probably the most important part of this race while bagging.
He's still
And
goldening.
if he pulls anything other than Bill here, he is mostly chilling. Actually, we see Jazz going
That's
around
Shock.
already.
Ooh.
Jazz got Bill and Sam has Shock. I think Jack should win the war now. Blue does come in on Frozen though.
Oh,
Shock to cancel it very early, but that makes sense because Sam was gone in 10th, especially after Jazz
Frozen
probably
does miss
followed
up
with Bill.
though. Okay, yeah, he has triple shrooms. Oh, reds him out. That's an Airy top 3 right now. Top 4. Top 4.
So it's up to see if Sam can pull the second Shock, basically at that point, right? Especially
Yeah.
Casper finding this room. Blue does come in, but maybe not the biggest of deals here. They should remain in at least top 2.
Can we check Sam's POV? He's getting a box now. Star.
Sam is in 10th. He's just chaining boxes. Golden hops off the track. He'll have to find Shock relatively soon, I think. If Casper gets to take cut here, he's in a very good spot.
Oh, yeah, he does roll it. He does roll it.
I think Casper still gets to take cut. He'll be, even if you dodge up, Casper is pretty far gone. I wonder where they're going to use the Shock. I mean, the main question is if they're able to find any stars, right? They're kind of scrambling for stars at this point.
I feel like they'll either Shock in a set or just hold it. Just hold it. Yep, Shock. Does Shock come in the set?
No one dodges.
It's gonna come down to the items last set.
Yeah, it is.
Mushrooms.
It's not great.
We see Jack shrooming up.
I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Airy is keeping top 2 as well. I think Airy actually won the war off of that race.
Wow.
That's very well played by them into 2 Shocks.
That's shocking, actually.
Damn, what X'd it out. I think that was intended.
Wow. I don't know how they actually managed to win that. That's kind of crazy.
I think I think after that first Shock, a couple of them just rolled shrooms, were able to take cut, and then I think Casper taking cut lap 3 was really important.
Yeah, it was.
top 2-4 by Airy, and they definitely win the war off of that.
Sam getting shook kind of maybe if he got it earlier, they could have done more of it. I'm not too sure on their situation, but
I mean, with them, like where they use the second shock, it's always gonna take you a bit of time unless you get really lucky, right? To get the second shock. So
I feel like they'd be already planning out to second shock from using the first shock to some degree because they're expecting to get the second one from how far gone it is. That's the only reason you use lap 2 is to plan around a lap 3 one. Or like
yeah, I mean I think the real question is how does after that first shock Airy still end up in top 4?
Yeah, that was interesting. I think part of it was because Frozen missed his startup and then he missed the standstill. And I think if he got a box in third, like he could have got like a lot of items to take out top 2 or just get back into first. So well played by Airy. It was a very close war, very entertaining.
Yeah, I'm really happy we finally got to cast this match a couple of weeks delayed. I hope everyone watching the stream, I think there were quite a lot of us, enjoyed the match. And for the standings, this means that Airy will most likely... Actually, not even most likely. This will help Airy's odds at securing third, which I think they want quite badly because I would, for the most part, rather play... so I think JX should end up, as long as JX wins their next match, they will end up first seed with Superbia second seed.
Okay. Who would be fourth seed, do you think? Is it battle for fourth or is it like kind of confirmed?
It is between Heaven and Airy, and it's still pretty close. I think this match helps Airy. But so going into this last week of play, both of them were missing 2 points, and Airy was up 2 points. Heaven got a 10-0 free win, so they end up in 60. They lost the other match 0-10, and Airy is actually on 60 points with this 8-2 win. Meaning that as long as they secure 2 points in their next match, which will be against AV, which they should be able to do, Airy will have secured third place with this this win.
But is the top 4 completely secured? Like just who's going to be in the top 4? Okay.
Yeah, the top four is secured. Which means that most likely our semifinal matchups will be SC versus Airy and JX versus Heaven.
Some good matches up in the castle.
Yeah, that's gonna be really intense. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Alright, that being said, I think we're about ready to sign off. Don't go anywhere though, you guys have about 50 minutes to chill, and then in 50 minutes at 3 PM EST we will be bringing you another match, this time from Division 5. Maybe not as exciting, but should still be a fun one to cast. I will be doing that myself with a good friend of mine, Evasive. And see you then. Oh. Who are we rating? Oh, sick. I was gonna go watch that until the next cast. We actually had 200 viewers. I hope we get like similar. I think if we cast finals, it's gonna be nuts. Are we muted yet, by the way, or no? Oh, okay. Well, we're hoping to cast finals, and we're hoping to see all of you again.
I'll wait to see that finals number. Always crazy.
All right. See you guys in 50 minutes, hopefully.